All right, Gray Man, I'm about to show you something that's going to be probably the most terrifying thing that you'll see today. No key. See that? That right there is absolutely terrifying to me, and I'll tell you why. First and foremost, it's because I'm an idiot, because if I can do anything like this, anybody else can do it too. Second is because of how incredibly easy that was. Now, this is a lock-picking set from Covert Instruments. I picked this up for about $10 over the interwebs. And what you'll get is this see-through padlock with a few tools, and you'll be able to see what's going on inside. You'll be able to see how those little parts move, and then you'll be able to understand a little bit better how lockpicks work, or in general, how locks work, including your front door. All right, I want to give a quick demonstration before we continue with this lockpick set. You see in here, you've got all the pins, those Skyrim pins there. You've got your mechanism here. You put your pressure wrench in there, that's what I'll call it, and then you use the lockpick. We use the other one. Well, I'll use that in just a second, but you use this lockpick to individually pick each pin. So you want to adjust the pressure accordingly so that you can move some up if maybe it's too tight and you can't move the pins. You can do that, but you don't want to give too much pressure, just a little bit, so that the pins stay in place when it's pressed against it. And that was how easy that is. Let's do it with the other one really quick. All right, ready? It's pressurized. Boom. I mean, that slides across, just moving those pins up to the appropriate position. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, that, again, doesn't take a genius. To me, what I find absolutely terrifying about this is that with a little bit of time of this, maybe about 30 minutes, I was able to go pick my front door. And I just got to say, I wasn't ready for that, okay? There are a couple things that we're going to change around this house now that I've seen how easy and simple that is. And, you know, of course, you can add these to your EDC. People get locked out of their houses. People get locked out of rooms. You might get locked out of a room at work or something like that. In general, this can be a very beneficial thing for you. But what you might use for good, other people might use for evil. And this is what scared me so much. One, like, this is super simple. Again, I'm an idiot. It works for me, whatever. Number two, though, this is super, super quiet. So my biggest concern is that late at night, something is going to happen. And really, if someone's picking my lock, I'm not going to be able to hear that, right? But if someone has to break through a door or break a window, I'm going to be able to hear that while I'm sleeping. So that made me rethink my whole home security. Sure, we've got cameras, we lock the doors every night, we've got pretty good locks on our doors, but I need to grab me something different. It's just an extra form of protection, because ultimately, home defense is about time. If something bad were to happen, how much time are you going to have to assess and eliminate the threat? You're going to have way more time to react if you hear the big thumping coming from your front door, rather than somebody just picking their way in. Now, ultimately, the changes that we're going to make and that you should make are just going to buy you some time. So in the end, you're still going to need some sort of way to protect yourself. So here in the United States, obviously, you can pick up a firearm. That's 100% recommended, but I would definitely have a flashlight available with that. And if you're not in the United States, get yourself a really big flashlight and whatever it is available to you for home defense. So what I would recommend is grabbing one of these. I will link that down below, and then also fortifying your house a little bit more so that locks aren't the only way into your home. With that in mind, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, a like, subscribe if you feel so called to do, and until the next one, God bless.